With the announcement of interim head of state, how many titles can one person have before the world turns against that one person for allowing the world to go into ruins? Question, not a statement. It concerns me greatly that titles are all being claimed by one person with zero inclination to share the load at the top levels of the operation, and at which point will the people see whether it looks like a dictatorship? Question, not a statement. Here is a list of the titles or responsibilities currently held by one person on this planet. 1. The Eve. 2. The Trustee. 3. The admin and leader of every bank. 4. The commander of the elites, bloodline families and factions. 5. Queen Esther. 6. Queen of the World. 7. The Earth Ambassador. 8. The head of the UN. 9. The top security clearance. 10. The leader of martial law. 11. The fifth element. 12. The controller of the Earth Restoration Plan. 13. The designated as the sole user of the quantum system. And now 14, interim head of state. All of these titles currently appear to have no oversight. And that has to be a concern for we the people, but also Kim herself as well. At which point does it become a burden to carry all those roles? And out of all those titles, the one that interests me the most, the Earth Restoration Plan, of which Ms. Goguen has had that responsibility to carry out since September of 2019. And here we are, 16 months later, and not a single thing has been delivered. And that is a sobering fact and becomes an indictment. Titles carries extra responsibility, and the fact Miss Goguen carries them all makes all of the world's current problems her responsibility to fix it. To date in that duty she has failed, and that is another sobering fact as well. Personally, I wish she had succeeded in them all, but that has not been the case. The world has gone into a free-fall mess, and what has the person with all the titles actually done for the people that is verifiable? People will say, you can't blame her for all the ills, and I agree with them 100%. But as she is the leader, title holder, or responsible for all these roles, of which not one of them is going well, and so ultimately all the blame and the rebukes will all fall on her shoulders. That is the consequences of accepting roles of higher value. If things go wrong, and currently much is going wrong on this planet, the one with the titles carries the consequences of failure. People will say we should trust Kim, and that is fine. But it is fair to say her discernment levels, sadly, have not exactly garnered much in the way of trust recently, has it? Again, that is a sobering fact. And this is something she should have pondered on deeply before taking all those roles, all whilst discarding all of the people of value and the support structure she had around her. And in came the wrong level people, the yes and parrot people, who far from helping her, are actually watching her fall and doing nothing to help or support her. It hasn't served Kim too well. But it hasn't served the world too well either, which is my main concern.